topic would not be motivation, as Mr. Siamak told, because I believe that motivation, the outside motivation, there are things that motivate me, but there are many things that motivate other people and motivated the successful people around the world, not only in the network marketing, but in any business. But I believe that their motivation is their motivation, and their motivations and their reasons would motivate only them. And the motivation that they have would not motivate me personally. And I believe that every person in this world is unique and has a unique way of success and has a unique way of life. And that is why to get the maximum motivation you can get, you have to look at the mirror and look to your eyes, look to the eyes of your family, father, mother, brothers, wife, kids, and we will get the most and the best motivation from them. So I would not talk about the motivations. So I would just little bit go about the basic things that I needed at the beginning to start my network. And the basic things, because I was told that mainly there will be people, our audience, there will be people who are beginners, who just started this business, who just started a few months before, a few weeks before, even a few days before. So I was thinking, I was reminding myself, what was my first days of the network? What did I encounter? What did I face? What challenges I faced? What was my motivation, or what was my way of solving the problems? My team. So I come across some points that I would like to share with you. And to begin with, I want to say that we are in a business. We are doing a business, and this is a business. This is not a game. This is not a social networking. This is not some religious social gatherings. We are in a multi-level industry business, and this is billion US dollar business. It's not only million US dollar business, it is billions. So, and we are not the only company in this industry. So this is a business. We first have to understand that this is a business. So in order to do a business, we have to be a businessman or a businesswoman. We cannot be a teacher in the business. We cannot be a doctor in the business. We can have a background of teacher. We may be a teacher before, but we may be a doctor before. But with that mentality, we cannot do this business. And even as a business, our way of business is a little bit different from traditional way of business. So, but in general, we have to first understand that this is a business and we have to take it serious. And in every business, the best motivation is income. So when I was asked why I started this business, I was always saying that there are 3 reasons that I started this business. First, money. Second, US dollar. Third, USD. Whatever, it is the money. And I came to earn money. And I came for a business. And I took it serious. And I see the opportunity and say that this is a business. I have to give some time and give effort. This is the only thing that I can do here, and I can invest here. So what does it mean to be a businessman? There are many videos on YouTube, on Google, articles, so that you can even Google yourself. But as a common sense, it is very simple. Be a businessman or business lady. Just look around yourself. Look in your town. Look in your city. Who is considered as a businessman in your town? Who is said as a business lady in your town? Look how he behaves. Look how he talks. Look how he walks. Look how he or she speaks, jokes, sleeps, eats, whatever. That is the way. I'm not saying that as a businessman we have to, directly go and buy a suite of high brands. I will not say the brands because not to advertise any brands here, but it's not about to spend money. It's just whatever clothes that you have. just put on clothes as if as a beginning businessman, whatever. The mindset of businessman must come with us. It is not a game, so that we cannot come with our shorts during our first presentations. Until you become a millionaire in this business, until you become very successful. When you become a successful, you can wear anything that you want and anything that you wish. But until that time, the people will look at you first at your appearance, how you talk, how you behave, how you walk, how you joke. So the first thing that comes to my mind at the beginning, it is, I studied a university that at university we were taught that putting on the tie is not good. So I hated putting on the tie. But when I started this business, the first year I never took it off. Every day I had a tie and I had a suit. But I hated. My dream was one day I will take it off. But one day I will take it off. But now I have to put it on. Because people will see and at appearance and would judge. People will judge, and always we will be judged by people. So it is normal. Secondly, just as in anything, in any business, there is an investment. The product that you bought, this is not an investment. The product that you bought, it is a product that you bought. You can use it, you can sell it, you can throw it, you can give it as a gift. But it is not an investment. The only investment that we have in this business, it is the time that we will spend and the effort that we will spend here. And in these two things, we have to spend time. I mean that we are in an industry of MLM, multi-level marketing. We are in industry of e-commerce. So this is $1 billion industries. So we have to little bit have a knowledge of these industries, little bit knowledge of industry of MLM companies, of industry in total. And we have to know some information about our company so that it would not be the business of 33250 or 33200 US dollar. If you are asked, you have to explain that we are in a third wave, second wave, fifth wave, whatever wave is. We are in an industry of $1 billion industry. We have to name some other our companies that we are not alone here. The QNet is not the only company here, but it is the best company here. That is why I am here in this business. And that is why I am doing the QNet. But we are not alone in this industry. And we also have to know about our company, about its history. So our company is more than 21 years in this industry. So we have to know a little bit of our industry and of our company and its products also. So, I'm talking to the beginners. Even if there we have some leaders around here, I mean in the here in audience, we have to gather this information and explain to our downlines. We have to tell them, teach them, inform them, so that they have to know and they have to at least say 5 sentences about this, about our industry, about our QNet, about our products and diversity of products that we have. Because if we just go around and say, hey, this is a business, you just buy something and you will earn. So it would seem like some schemes, some pyramid schemes, and people would not believe it. And people would also expand this negativity to other people, and it would be hard for us to do the business. So we have to be informed, and we have to, I mean, why we spent 10 years in primary school, in secondary schools, in college, then after that 5 more years in university. I mean, more than 15 years we just spent just to get a salary of $500 US, and go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, and after 40 years or 50 years, whatever the years that we would like, and die. But to get that salary, we would spend 15 years from our childhood. And we are motivated to do this. But why we don't spend 15 minutes every day to get some information about this business, some information about this industry, and about our company, our products? We have to spend time. So this is the second. That the first, it is we have to take this business serious, and we have to invest on ourselves. We have to wear like a businessman. We have to walk like a businessman. We have to treat people like a businessman. And secondly, about the knowledge about this industry, and about our company, and about our products. When we know about this, we would not be ashamed of talking of our company. We would not be approach people with fear within us, because the fear is the absence of knowledge. If we don't know, we would fear. If we don't know anything, we would afraid that people would now will say no to us, will reject us. So this is the second. The third thing that I wanted to share with you is this: when you start, you would come across with rejections, and so did I. When I started, I would just share my story. That when I started, the very first people that I presented was my parents, my father and my beloved mother, and I presented them. They listened me to the end. But the only thing that after presentation they said is this: son, be careful. Be careful. They didn't ask about the money. They didn't ask about the income. They didn't ask about the company. They just say, be careful. We don't want you to suffer. We don't want you to have problems. Just focus on your job. Focus on your salary. If you have a little bit time, okay, you can do it, but be careful. And they didn't join me. Then I presented my brother, who is, by the way, a V counsel here today. But that time, he also rejected me. I presented my cousins. They also, all of them rejected me. I presented my uncles. I presented my aunties. All of them, apart from one my cousin. All of them rejected me. And that cousin who started, after 2 weeks, he come back to me with his father, with my uncle. And they said, give my money back. I will not do this business. So it means that all of them rejected me. So what did I do? Shall I sit and cry? Shall I fight with them? I didn't fight with them. I was taught from the beginning that I have to respect elder people. I have to respect my relatives. So the only thing that I did, I didn't fight with them. I just respected them. I just smiled to them. I just hugged my mother and father and said that, thank you so much, because you are saying me, be careful, if not because you don't want me to be successful, just because you are too protective for me. And that is all. But I continued my follow-up. I continued the follow-up indirectly. I mean, from time to time, I started to visit my uncles and my aunties more. I didn't talk about the business, but I started to hug them more. I started to call them more. I started to ask about their life more. And they understood that I am doing a business and I am getting a better person. When they were seeing that I am getting a better person, they were asking me themselves, hey, what you are doing? What is your success now? How much you earn this week? They were asking themselves. And slowly, they started also to join. My brother joined me, who is, by the way, V Counsel now, after 11 months. But 11 months, he was on the list of follow-up. But even after 11 months, when he joined, he became one of the most successful leaders of me. And he built one of the biggest team in my team. So I was talking about the rejections from the family. It is up to you here. How long are you doing this business? If you are doing this business for 1 week, and if people rejected you, you would be upset, and you would be crying, and you would be negative. But if you are thinking long term, you would eventually say that eventually they will come. Don't fight with them. Just run away from dream stealers. If somebody tries to fight with you, change your way, go to the people who are talking positive. But if they are your relatives, You cannot fight with them because they will not understand. They would think that because of one company or some companies, he is fighting with us, with brother, with father, with mother, and nobody would understand this. So it is very important not to fight with them. Hug them, smile with them, but continue your follow-up. And after 2 months or 3 months, I started to bribe my mother. From each commission that I was taking, I slowly, $10, $20, $50, I was giving to her. And she was the one that was now advertising me to my relatives. And she was saying that, hey, now he is earning, my son is earning. And after 1 year, all my relatives were in this business, including my father and mother. But it took me a long period. But what if you have one person, and if you present one presentation, if you do one presentation, and if you follow up on one person, and if he reject you, or if she reject you, you would be negative. But if you are presenting 15 people, one rejected you, two saying okay later, three of them saying okay, I will think, but you would not be negative because you are not doing follow up with one person. You are doing with so many persons. And if some will, as our founder Dato says always, some will, some won't. So what? Somebody else is waiting. So there are a lot of people waiting us. The only thing, the rejections is the part of this business. But somebody, if reject, he did not reject you. He just said no to the opportunity, to the business that was told to him for now. And I am the example of a follow-up, of an unbelievable follow-up of my upline, who is no longer in this business. But he didn't present me perfectly. He just presented me with not much information, not in a proper way, not in a proper place. But the only thing that he had is this. The next morning, he was in my room. He was in my home. He was in the place that I was working that time. And he was saying, hey, Saeed, when you will start? So he followed through 7 days, 7-8 days, every day. I was asking him questions. He could not even reply to my questions. He didn't even know the answers of my questions. But every time he was coming again and again and again. And he was saying that this business is for you. Any questions can be answered. Maybe I cannot answer, but there is an answer to your question. When I signed it, he didn't even did for me an education, training. He didn't gave me a basic building block. I didn't even know about eight basic building block. But I started this business. He didn't even come to me anymore. The only time he come after 1 month, I joined this business. He said, I'm quitting this business. So he quit the business. But now he has a lot of team in his one side. Maybe one day he will start this business again and build his other side. But the only thing he does is this. Whoever he presented, he did it till the end. This is what I learned from my upline. He didn't say it directly. He showed me that if somebody you present, you continue till the end until he sign up. Maybe he will sign up after 1 hour, after 1 day, 1 month, or 1 year, or 10 years. Doesn't matter. You continue it. Respect him. Smile with good intention. Continue. Follow up. Don't leave anybody, because this business changed me. Till today, I thank him. Whenever I go, I visit him. I thank him a lot. Whatever he did, He did. I am in this business, and my life completely changed. He made my life change. But there are some reasons that, and this company is one of them, that my life completely changed. The life of my family completely changed. My parents' life completely changed. So don't neglect anyone you presented. Continue till the end, even if they are fighting with you, even if they are saying, just don't fight with them. The rejection is the part of this business. As long as you are doing with many person, you would not be offended. You would not be negative. But if you are doing this business and presenting one person, and this is all your investment, and if he rejects, your world will come upside down and you will be negative. So this is another point that I wanted to mention with you. And I think I have some more minutes, so I want to go to another part of my talk. It is 8 basic building block. You know, in every journey, there is 2 ways of understanding this journey. One, it is through our own experience. We will experience this road. For example, there is a journey from point A, we have to go to point B. There is 2 ways of getting from A to B. One, it is our own experience. We don't know what is the way, but we will try. We will try. We will try this way, that way, we will try this way, then go somewhere, then get out of the track. So we will spend a lot of time to get to point B. Or there is another way, the second way, you would ask somebody who knows how to get from point A to point B. So this will save your time and effort. So in our business, this is the upline. The upline who already passed from this point to that point. Either you will continue yourself, and you can do it. If you have, I don't know, if you know that you can live another 200 years or 300 years, you can try it. But if you want the shortest way, the shortcut, I mean the safest way, it is you will always be connected with upline, with some uplines. If you are connected with your upline, I'm sure that he is also connected with the upline. And we are all the way connected to our founders, who are the amazing people, who are not people of the business, also the people of the wisdom. I mean, at the beginning, as I told you, I started for the 3 reasons: money, money, money. But after a while, when I had enough money, when I already clicked some of my dreams, already get some of my goals, I started to search, why am I doing this business anymore? I already get so many things. Then when I sit with our founders, when I started to talk with them on one-to-one, with Dato Sri Vijayeshwaran, with our founder Japadas Bismarck, and with our chief Patman Sinatiraja, when I sit with them, when I talk with them, and these are people who are not doing this business for the money. They already have the money that they can spend for the rest of their life. They are not doing. They are just doing this business to help as much people as possible. And when I understand them, I said, I want to be part of this team. I want to be with these people, and I want to be part of this way because this is what applied to my soul. Eventually, we are filling in this business 3 things. One, we are filling our pockets. It means we are earning money. We are filling our head. It means we are getting some informations or whatever. And we are filling our soul. It means, we are helping other people and get some satisfaction. If you are here to do one of them, any of them, doesn't matter. Eventually, we would get out of the track. We would lose. We would get lost. But one day when I asked Dato3 this question, that how to do it, he said that you have to do all the three in balance. It means that, yes, this is business. You have to apply the business, the basic of the business. But don't forget to fill up your brain and your soul. So this is the wisdom that I get from them. But to come, I was talking about the basic of the business. So we have one of the most amazing keys of the success in this business. And one of the best training video, or it is even in booklets or video, whatever, it is in YouTube. It is 8 basic building block. There is everything. There is no need for anything. The simplicity is the most powerful thing. That and it is 8 basic building block. Don't go away from 8 basic building block. Don't bring other, I don't know, the other people. There are so many people who are motivating in the YouTube. They will not help us. They will not help us. Yes, they can motivate 1 day, 2 day, 1 week. But the way that it is to be done, it is 8 basic building block. Nothing else, nothing more. If you really doing it, I mean, there is everything. There is dream, that the decision that you have to take at the beginning, the commitment that you have to take, the list that we have to write, and the presentation, the follow through, the counseling upline, and the training, all this, the duplication way. I mean, all these 8 basic building blocks. This is the basics. And you don't need to any other book, anything is. As long as your team will grow by your uplines, you will be told, I mean, what are other things that you have to do it. But at the beginning, if you are beginner, don't waste your time on reading other things. It is 8 basic building block. Focus on that. If you are leaders, just make sure that you and your leaders and your downlines and the very, very new people in your team focus on 8 basic building block. In short, I would just say that the only thing that we have to understand, it is this. This is a business. This is a business. So we have to be a businessman. We have to put aside, as Mr. Siamak, the Council Siamak said, that we have to put aside and we have to make a paradigm shift in our understanding. Because at the beginning, our parents would force us to go to school. So there is somebody who would force us, who would push us. Then later, the teachers would say something. Then when we start our job, our employer would force us to do some jobs. But here in this business, nobody is your boss. You are your, and nobody can motivate you. Nobody will force you. Nobody has the right to beat you. And that is why many of us will become lazy. But if we understand that this is a business, I have to become a businessman, and this is my business, no one else. This is my business, and this my team is my business, and my partners is my lifetime friends, lifetime partners. Then we will change our paradigm shift. Then it is just a matter of daily actions, daily building relations, daily connections, and daily working, daily taking it serious. But this is a business, and we have to change the first paradigm in our head. This is business. Secondly, it is about the getting information, investing some time and effort on knowledge about this industry, about our company, about our founders, about our products, so that it doesn't appear some schemes. We have to know that in how many countries we have agencies and rep offices, in how many continents we have partners. When we will know it, when we will tell it, people would understand that this is a business. And thirdly, the very basic things of the network, it's already said to us, it's already there for us. And you all know that our beloved chief, Patman Sinatiraja, did a lot of videos, and wherever he talks, he only talks about this presentation, about 8 basic building blocks, about the basics. Just stick to the basics, and do the basics. And this is the business of witnessing. People will not follow our information. People will not follow the information they hear from other people. People will follow what they will witness with their eyes. If they witness that you are hardworking, they will do it. But if they hear that you are hardworking, they will not do it. If they witness, and this is a business of achievement. If you achieve something, you have to invest on your clothes. You have to invest on your car, on your home, on your the way that you eat, the way that you wear, the way that you behave. I don't know. I mean, we have to invest on it. And lastly, I just wanted to give one example. Now I am in Russia. I came to one city a couple of months before. I had an operation here, so I did my operation. But this city reminds me of one thing that I want to share with you, and it's a little bit connected with East Africa. 4 years back, I came with Mr. Siamak to start this city. The city name is Kazan. And when we started, we sit together and said, okay, what is our plan? Our plan is to start this city. Then after this city, there will be some people from nearest cities around this, Ufa, Ekaterinburg, Moscow, whatever. So we will go to these cities, and from there, then we will go to other countries. You know, this was our plan. But how nothing went like we planned at the beginning. So we had some frustrations time, we had some negative times, but I want to share one thing with you. One thing I learned in this network, it is this. No matter what we plan, there is also a master plan. That Almighty, the only creator, the only one that every wisdom, everything is in his hand, it is him. And he also has a plan. He also has a plan for this universe, and he also has a plan for each one of us. So no matter what we plan, the very important thing is this. We have to surrender ourselves to his will also. Otherwise, because his plan will be also in our life. So I was giving example of starting this city, which I am now today, the city of Kazan. We planned it, okay, we will start this city. But you know how the plan went? The plan, I mean, we had some downlines from other cities nearby, but they rejected us. They started this business, then they rejected us. But there were some guys who were students from Africa, some from Tanzania, some from Ghana, some from Uganda, some from Madagascar. So they joined us. They were a part of our team, which we were not taking it too serious. At the beginning, even the first guy from Africa who we presented, it took us 4 months for him to join. So 4 months we were doing follow-up. But apart from him, we were doing follow-up with other people. But after 4 months when he joined, after a couple of months, he graduated and he said, okay, I will go to my home. And he went to Tanzania. And from Kazan, we started Tanzania. And Mr. V. Council Siamak went there. And now he has one of the biggest teams in East Africa there. Where it started in Kazan. What was our dream, our goal? It was never Tanzania. It was Kazan and the nearest cities and later on nearest countries. But there is his plan also. So the belief, one of the most important things in this network, it is belief. So if you have a belief in this business, you will be very successful. So where do I get this belief? The belief is, I believe in this. Yes, the only thing that we have, as Dato always says, it is the effort that we have. The effort is in our hand. The choice is in our hand. Yes, we will choose to do this business. We will choose to do this city. We would plan to do this. We would wake up earlier and do our hard and the best thing that we can do. But when you do this, don't forget about the second part of this. The second part is this, is surrendering to him and to his will and to his plan. When it is completed, nothing would beat you, nothing would take you out of the track. But when it is not completed, his light is the torch in the life and in this network. When we have light, we would see the road as it is. But in a dark room, when we don't have light, even the rope, we would think that this is a snake. This is a snake, and we would be afraid. But there is a rope. But if you switch on the light, you will see that there is a rope and there is nothing to afraid. So surrendering to him and to the master plan is the light that will always enlighten your way. Even some of your downlines will say no. You will take some lessons. You would just only focus on the effort that you are putting. This is in our hand. What can I do? How can I develop? How can I make better my presentation? How can I make better my follow-up? How can I make better my activation faster? This is what the rest, let him do the plan, and he will do the best plan you can ever think. I understand that each one of us is looking for some magical things, so that if we do these magical things, the magic will happen. Although the magical thing is already given. For me, our founder, chief, all the V partners, who are our uplines, who are our guidance in this business, it is already a blessing from Almighty. Our company, our strong company, our big company, and our company with the heart, with love, it is a blessing for me, and it is a magic. And our team, our people who are with us, no matter whether they were negative or positive, whether sometimes they are positive or negative, doesn't matter. Ups and downs and the day and night, it's part of the life. It is already the blessing and the magic in life. And just if we get the light of him in our life and focus on our effort, everything would be great. And thank you so much for your time and allowing me to be part of this V Connect. Thank you so much to each one of you. Thank you so much to the V, to our founders. God bless you all.